4:25 on
Cool.
a Thursday. Yep. No, it's
Sunny Thursday.
Nice. Yeah, it's starting to feel spring, and the birds
Yes.
are noisy. Like, aren't they? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
it's funny. The birds have always been there, but it's like they are suddenly getting that spring. Like, woo!
I saw robins gathering up bits of stuff to make a nest, so I thought they were being a little bit early.
I did see my first robin, but unfortunately, it was in a puff of feathers because it dove in front of my car, and I was like, ah! And I was like, first robin, twing! Like,
yeah, there you go.
yeah. So.
Last year, we put our Christmas tree out on the back deck,
Yeah.
and they don't lose their needles for some reason at our
Oh,
house.
yeah.
And
Okay.
it stayed up last year long enough that robins built a nest in it
Aw.
and raised a bunch of birds.
That's nice.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I'm
awesome.
trying to get it out of there before it happens again, because you feel really guilty when they yell at you for sitting on your own deck.
Yeah.
I don't like that, so.
So, yeah, because our Christmas tree, we always do a bonfire. Have you ever lit a Christmas tree on a bonfire?
It goes pretty much whoosh.
It's an explosion. Like, it's insane.
We get a cut your own tree every year from these folks up at Sterling, whatever
Okay.
that place is called. And I mean, it still hasn't lost any needles on our
Oh,
back
wow.
deck. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
fabulous.
This year we were really late because waiting for Quinn to come home from school,
Right.
and we picked one up at the grocery store,
Well,
which probably, yeah.
For all the time you have it, I think.
Well, exactly.
I think
yeah.
one of these years, when I get really old, I'm just gonna buy it, cut down the Christmas tree, bring it home, put lights on it on the deck outside the window,
Yeah.
and just not bother having the messing.
One of our knitmate
God,
ladies
that
does that.
sounded old,
She's
didn't
she's got this big. She has a log cabin up in Concord, like it's Trimmins, like way up there. I think
Okay.
even further. And she puts a 8 to 10 foot tree out on her front deck, and they just light it all.
Oh, cool.
So it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
in the house. It's kind of cool. But anyways, how's
I
it
don't know
going?
where Larry would
Why are we
put my
talking about
presents.
Christmas trees? Hello, Margaret.
And now we're talking about presents,
Oh yes.
which just is a lead-in.
Oh yes. Okay, so I've been shopping as I do. I've changed around the store a little bit. So the little room that used to be samples and sale room, well, there's no more sale room anymore. It's going to be art supplies, and I haven't got it yet, but the rug cooking's coming. But I did get in. I'm gonna get more. This is like charcoal pencils. We've got oil pastels. Because when people come in the summer and they don't have anything to do, and there's those really tiny little brushes. Okay, these selfishly, honestly, I got mostly for myself, and I haven't taken them yet because if you've heard me talk before, we're into D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, and you get these little mini figures. Yeah. So I wanted really fine brushes because I have a little caricature of I have a pet owl in my Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm a tiefling, and so I have this little thing that I want to paint because she's like this cool magic person. Anyways.
Now you
Tiny
need-
brushes.
You need to get permanent markers for fabric. For me.
Oh, do they have to be like just regular permanent markers, or
No, there's some for
fabric
fabric
markers?
Fabric markers, yeah.
I
but
do
they're
have a
permanent.
box, a kit for like it's fabric markers and a T-shirt in it, so that you can get
Oh,
the
and
kit.
a
But I know
t-shirt,
you
yeah,
want
it's
the
a
real
t-shirt
deal.
and-
I'm kind of
yeah.
just playing with this. I am gonna get better grade. Like I want to get some
Yeah.
watercolor papers because we've
It really
Picton has
isn't anywhere
attempted.
here in
No.
town.
Picton has attempted art supply stores a couple times, but they've been exclusively art supplies, and
Right.
they've never made it because I think a lot of artists in the area, I don't know, maybe they have their own. There's probably maybe not that you're not buying enough of it. So anyways, I'm gonna
I
tweak
think
it
it's
and do
when
more.
you do stuff, you know what you like, and it's the same things all the time. I
Yeah.
have suppliers, like the woman who does the Japanese yarn dyed fabric. I just call her up and say, send me, and she sends me hundreds of dollars worth of. So she loves me, but
Yeah.
I
So
think when you're an artist, like
yeah,
kids at
what
the
you want, a
cottage.
certain brand and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But yeah, so I'm leading into it anyways, and I also got these are by Rosanna Diggs. So these are super cute embroidery kits, and you get everything. The hoop is in here, the instructions are in here, everything, all the thread, the whole kit and caboodle, as they say. So
And
there's
a
the little hoop.
cute little bag.
Yeah, and she said there's no plastic. It's the instructions. There's all the thread and how to sew the little or embroider the little flowers. Like very cool.
This is 8 colors of floss in it.
Yeah, and I think so. Is this the one that's the floss is from timber yarns. I don't know. I've got,
This is Day at the Beach.
yeah, the threads were from a local source as well. I think timber yarn threads.
And where
or
is this
something.
person?
Out of the States. I
Okay.
do know that. I can't remember exactly. Okay, no, I'm not going to get this back of the
Well, I'm
bag right
taking
now.
this
So
out
that
there.
one's that one. So that's Day at the Beach. These are on the website now. This is the little cactus. Cute. And it's like peachy pink fabric. And then the blue fabric with the sunflower. Yay, Ukraine.
Yeah.
Their national flower, the sunflower. And then this one is Lighthouse on the Bay. I mean, I think lives obviously near water, but I think it's ocean water. But hey, we have a lighthouse. We have water.
Exactly.
So I got those. And then I also got these cool things. These are twice sheared sheep. These, they have little numbers and a charm and rings. So what you do, it's a row counter. Because I don't know about you, but I'm really bad at counting my rows. I won't click the clicker. I won't tap my thumb on the clicker that's on my finger. I've tried every clicker in the world and I never stop the click. So these you hang from you put it on row 2. So I put my needle through the row 2 little circle. And then as I knit across, and when I come back, well, if that's a stitch marker and it's hanging down, I have to switch it to number 3. And then you know you're on row 3. So brilliant.
And then
It's
you just
kinda
start over
foolproof.
when.
Yeah, and then you just, so when you get to 5, you just start over again.
Cool.
So these are the
I
shorty
like the
ones.
things on the bottom.
Yeah,
too.
that was like a teacup and a kitty cat. This is the
Very cool.
Forest Friends with a hedgehog and a fox, and there's 2 of them, so you can have it. Sometimes people want odd and even, like so you hang one from one side and one from the other when you're going across. So you've got the odd numbers on one strand and even numbers on the other. So you can row count each row. And then this is a really long one that's 10 for 10 rows, counting 10 rows. So there are different price points, of course, depending on the chain and stuff. But super cute.
Yeah, very
And
cute. And what
I've
a
got
good
in some
idea.
new yarn bowls from Scheepjes in the Netherlands. So they call them unbreakable. I have not tested it.
Oh, don't say. No, I'm not
But
going to be the one who does
They
break.
did come in a box from the Netherlands. Of course, they were surrounded by yarn too, and I don't know.
I'm
Anyways,
break- No, I'm not.
it does.
Don't
It's
tell me that.
China of some
Yeah,
kind.
it
Like
must
it's
break.
definitely China. Like
Yeah, it'll break.
if you dropped it on the cement floor here, yeah, I would assume it's gonna break.
It would break. I'm not. Don't
Yes.
count on it.
Don't count on it. Okay, so, and I also got, we've always had the Gleaner. The Gleaner is, it's like a little pumice stone. This is brilliant for taking your pills off your sweater. So, this sweater, my Nelchina sweater,
You can do my stuff
this,
too.
I've only just finished this one. Okay, technically I'm not finished because I haven't sewn the buttons on because that's what I do. So you can see how bumpy this is, right? So, and then lovely fluff.
Wow.
These are 13 bucks. So this is the medium grade pumice. Hang on, and you push it. Nope. How do you do it? This button, that button. So there's medium, fine, and then the coarse. Sorry, I'm showing it wrong. So medium, fine, and then coarse. So depending on how fine your sweater yarn is, like if it's silk or something fancy, you might want the fine. But yeah, you just, and it really brings it back to life. And on this, you also have the pick up your dog hair.
Oh,
What do you
geez.
call it?
I need that. Yeah,
One of
lint
those
brush.
lint brush. Oh my god, my brain's not working well today. But yeah, so it does work really well, and it's not one of those little blades that
Yeah,
like
and it's
cut
at a
stuff.
price point that
Yeah.
you can keep
It
one
comes in
around.
its little bag. There's different colors. These ones are 13. I also have the ones that have like it's this, and then there's a handle, and then like the lint brushes on the bottom. Those ones are 20, but we have a few of these anyways, and the other ones.
Excellent.
But cute, and they come in different colors and stuff. So anyone who knits, you really, honestly, you need this.
Mm.
Anyone who wears sweaters needs one of those because it's amazing how quickly they get mucked up. So the
Even before
other
the
thing,
buttons are on.
I know. Okay, and so
I can say things
this
like
is the
that because she loves
Nelchina
me.
by Caitlin Hunter. So this button band was supposed to be purple as well, but I didn't have enough purple, and it's expensive, $19 skein yarn. And so I was cheap, and I'm like, oh, I don't care. It's all this beautiful color work. So I'm just going to do it pink. And so when the buttons go over top, it's, you're going to see it a little bit, but I'm okay with that. It works in with the whole color thing, right?
That
And
color's in the sweater.
the buttons actually, I have them. They're sitting in my living room, waiting for me to sew them on. Hate sewing. There's 6 buttons, and so there's 2 of this pink, 2 purple, and like 2 like a dark navy. So it's
cool.
it's gonna be kind of a little jazz. So yes. So this is Malabrigo, the cotton, the new cotton Verano. I just ordered more. This is the 3rd box in 5 weeks.
Really?
They're already out of all the pale blues. Like there's
The company is?
Glacier, yeah, they're back ordered. And this speckly one that's in this one. This one's hibiscus and tropical we're out of right now, and I think there's 1 skein of hibiscus left.
So,
and this is Chic and Regal's pattern.
Can I ask a dumb question? That's why I'm here.
Lilacs and
you think I'm
marigolds.
only here for my good looks, but it's my dumb questions as well. So is this just cotton, the same stuff you make those little dishcloths out of?
Okay, yes, they're both 100% cotton. This is probably a higher grade cotton.
Okay, because this sure doesn't feel like the
that's not
thing.
Scritchy. Your scritchy dishcloth, little picot edge. So we were doing a knit along. Our last knit along Zoom night is this coming Monday. But I know Malabrigo, like there's nothing they do is anything but highest quality. Was that? Everything they do is highest quality.
Through it that just
I know, and see that's the thing with cotton. Everything. Cotton's hard to dye. So
is
the
it?
fact,
Well, tell me about it.
Yeah, you would know, because it's like, I don't dye cotton, I only dye wool, because it's easy.
Yeah.
And nylon, like if it's the blend. But, so they've done this whole speckle thing.
Yeah, and they've done it so well.
Yeah. So I totally want to make a cotton top, because I love wearing the cotton knit tops in the summer, they're great. And they're also great to make a cotton sweater, because I'm too hot to wear a wool one. So, that's Lilacs and Roses by Chic and Regal. She's got some great patterns and awesome colors that she does all her stuff, and she's out in New York. So we're doing a knit along, but we're almost done.
Did she show
2
up?
skeins. No, she promises she's going to show up this Monday for her last one.
She better. I mean,
I'm hoping. She keeps saying she's going to come on our little Zoom for us. But other cool thing, this is the Knitting Barber. You may have heard of her. These are silicone cords. There's 2 30-inch and 1 60. It looks like I grabbed the 60. So, and they're hollow. So, the magic of the silicone cord, you slide your pointy tip into the silicone cord, and then, oh God, I don't know if I can do this. I'm scared.
Yeah.
So, and then you can slide your stitches. So if you want to try on a sweater, and you got to get it off your needles. So the idea is, okay, this is sticking really bad on my cable, all these stitch markers. So then you just slide it right onto the cord. I'm making this look really bad because it's sticking. Apparently I was knitting very tight and angrily the last time I knit this row. But yeah, it just slides on anyways.
So it'll just go kind of all the way around, and then you can just...
Yeah, and then you can test it, look at, if the sleeve is the right thickness, all that stuff. So, or if you want to put it aside and you want to use the needles, you can leave it on here. You can hold your sleeve stitches on it till you're ready to do all the sleeves. So we have all the kinds of colors. There's 14 colors. I don't know why there's 14 colors, but there's 14 colors.
Where do people get good ideas?
So pick a color that's going to be the most unlikely you would knit with, so it will always contrast everything you knit. So, like, maybe I'll pick brown.
yeah, that'll do it.
Yes. So those ones are really cool. The reason why I'm getting so much stuff is Montreal, April 1st, Montreal Knit City.
Facebook keeps telling me.
Oh my God, I think it's gonna be crazy gangbusters. So they're gonna do it. You can buy tickets and you get like a morning slot or an afternoon slot. So hopefully that'll kind of crowd control things a little bit. But
because a lot of restrictions are lifted in Quebec as well, aren't they?
I think so. Last I heard, March 21st is our mask mandate is coming in. Oh yeah, Rosemary. Thanks, Mom.
Hey, Mrs. Mom.
So yeah, because I think for our store, we're not going to police customers, but the staff is choosing to keep the screen, the plastic thing at the desk, and we're all choosing to wear the mask still. Honestly, I haven't had a cold in 2 years now.
I know. I was thinking that the other day.
And I haven't missed work because I feel like there's something to be said. I mean, I hated the damn thing. I hated it. Asthma, I always feel like I couldn't breathe. I couldn't get deep enough breath.
Yep.
But I've been healthy. Anyways. So, I also got in the fun kit thing. This is apparently, according to the amigurumi crocheters of the world, this is Scheepjes Katiana, and this is their. Why is it upside down? I had this open earlier, and the whole lid came out, and all the balls fell out. This is cotton, 100% cotton, and I believe it is sport weight. So, and in this little kit, this is the underwater kit. You have all the patterns to make all these cute critters.
No way.
I have this
Are they
one.
knitted or crocheted?
It's crocheted.
Oh my
Amigurumi
goodness.
is like crocheted, so
Okay,
just
I'm
be
gonna
careful.
I'm gonna be a
fall.
crocheter.
Yeah, because you can sculpt with crochet. That's kind of the really cool thing.
And there's no purling.
There's no
There
purl.
we are. See, this is tailor-made for me.
Yes.
Oh, and those are gorgeous colors.
I know. So that's the underwater kit with underwater colors, and then I also got this one doesn't have patterns, but it's the I think this is 50/50 cotton acrylic, and this one it's got nothing on here. Oh wait, here we go. Does it say? It's 56 meters. I don't know. This kit's 25. That one is 52, 75. So yeah. So we're getting in these guys. So
Are they different companies?
it's that's Schockenmeyer. This is Scheepjes. So that's their Schockenmeyer. I'm sorry. That's
Okay.
the sock yarn company. I'm confused because I bought it from the same company. But yeah. So I love the fact that
These are pastels. They're still
I'm
pretty.
gonna have to order these again because I had a doll version and it's already gone. So you get pattern with all the dolls and all the clothes.
So
and
these
stuff.
are going to Montreal, or are you going to sell to Quebec? You
I
think?
don't know. There's only one of them. I
somebody
probably
will
will
buy
take
them before
these
that.
guys. I'll probably take that kit. There's only one of the underwater kits, so I don't know. There's so many things I'm thinking I'm taking to Montreal. It's hard to make. I never make the decision until I have to pack the truck.
Yeah, and then when the truck's full, you're done.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and of course you've got to fit all your display, like all the grids, all the walls, all the hooks, like all that takes up so much space. We're taking Deanne's pickup truck. I've done it before with Donna's pickup truck, and it barely fit. It was surprising. Because with my SUV, I had it on the roof, inside, and then we had a little, Tim calls it a tailer. It's like a little platform that locks into your tailgate.
Do you have
like
one
the
of
tail. Yeah. It's awesome. It fits like 4 giant bins across the back.
I may see about borrowing it sometime. When we get our electric
Just
bikes,
fits in your trailer
I just
hitch.
want to see
Oh yeah.
if
Yeah.
it'll work.
It's a big thing. The tricky part is you don't put any of the heavy grid metals. It's only going to be tubs of yarn because it really
okay.
does look like it's like bending it.
Okay,
but,
that's what I guess I was wondering about.
you can't see it when you're driving it. If you don't remember it's there, you can't see it
Oh.
from any of your mirrors. I keep joking. I need those bicycle orange flags
yeah.
because you do not know
Well,
it's
it's not
there.
a joke. You should get something like that.
Yeah, but on the highway, I don't know. Like the wind would probably knock the crap out of it. But
Suppose.
when you aren't using it, and it's still in your car, and you just you can fold it up against the back of the car, so it works pretty good.
Okay.
Okay, so other stuff, new stuff. This is River Wash. This is by Scheepjes. I had a customer asking for Stone Wash, and then they wanted me to order for them. Look at these colors. Like they've got this neat, yeah. And like this one, very intense
Oh
and
my
bright.
gosh, what's the...
So there's 78 cotton, 22 acrylic. So brilliant for washing, and they're really soft.
And they just
And oddly,
glow with
they're
the
fuzzy.
colors. Yeah,
They're-
yeah.
I can't
And
quite figure out why
the
they're
fuzz is
fuzzy.
colored.
I know. They don't feel cotton. Like they're an interesting feel.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's the River Wash is the more intense colors, and I kind of
And
check
the
out
fuzz
these.
on this is a darker color.
This is Stone Wash, like God, look how pretty those are. So it is sport weight, like 26 stitches to 4 inches. So it'd be like a 3.75 needle, and then there's like the brighter green. But I thought these would be great for baby stuff. I don't know, like a million things. They'd be actually make beautiful little cotton tops because of that 22% acrylic. It's not going to stretch out. It's not going to shrink. It's going to be awesome. So.
And those acrylic trees are going to be here forever.
Yes, it's true. So that's my goodies. I am still working on this. This is read between the lines.
It's full of things there, Lesley.
It's got a lot. So okay, so see how it's all stripy, right? But
Very
when you
cool.
start, see how when we start bending it, okay, there you can see it. See how it's called illusion knitting. So when you certain ways you hold it, one color will kind of come forward. There, can you see that? Look at that. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So it's 2 balls of Scheepjes Whirl, and so we're making kits up to take to Montreal for this too, because this stuff, and this is a 50-50 cotton acrylic, and it
I was
feels
just going to
beautiful.
say, it's got to be cotton.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
So this thing is getting massively bigger. It's total of 2,000 meters, so it's only 2 kilometers of string I have to knit.
Yeah.
And on the back you can see what's happening with knits and purls, but it's this whole funky illusion knitting. So when you do this, there, now you can see it. Like,
Yeah.
isn't that crazy? Okay, technically I screwed up the pattern. I thought it was every 10 rows you switch the boxes, and it's not. Deanne's like, why does yours look like that? And I'm like, I don't know. Because once again,
Because
distracted knitter wasn't
you
paying attention to
customize
the
the,
pattern.
Yeah. You customize.
I customized
Yeah.
it, yes. It's supposed to be all on the same rows, but anyways, yeah. So I've got
That's
that.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's fun. And then, okay, it's still going. Because I can't resist these silly little charms, I started making stitch markers. So, look, it's a Starbucks iced coffee. And then the Starbucks little, I don't know, cappuccino. I'm not a coffee drinker, but it's got a little heart in it, and it's got the Starbucks logo.
Wow.
And then a little bottle of wine.
So what are those things?
They're stitch markers.
What did you start with?
They were just the charms. So I mean, realistically, I just put the little ring on it so it would fit over a needle.
Yeah.
Look, a little bottle of beer. A little thing of beer, and then a bottle of beer to go with it. And look, and we can always do. You gotta have pizza if you're gonna have beer.
Oh, that is so
So,
much fun.
I have, there's crazy amounts, and this is like the little bubble teas. So I swear, I've got to get these on the website.
Valentine's, is that wrong? Yes.
Yeah.
My,
Little
my.
tiny balls of yarn, like they're just so cute. And so a little girl came in.
Corona.
She's not allowed to get her ears pierced, but her dad kept coming in, and so she was hanging them from her mask. Which I thought, way to
How old is
bend
she?
it. I don't know. She was probably like 9 or 10. It's hard to.
I guess maybe.
Who knows, man? It's so funny because it's like, everybody. I couldn't get Jay to get their ears pierced, and I finally, on their high school prom, I convinced them they really should get their ears pierced. Now they wear earrings all the time, and they're very happy to do so. But yeah, anyways, so and look at, oh my God, look how cute, tiny little mittens. So yes, I kind of got crazy with the charms. So I will get them on the website at some point once I've got a little card and have them displayed.
Wait till after April 1st. They'll be gone after
Yeah.
Montreal.
Yes, exactly. So
How much are they?
I'm just selling them at like $2 each.
Well, they'll be
So,
gone.
yeah, they're fun.
Yeah.
I mean, you could always put them on your mask. You can hang them from your glasses. You can
yeah.
make earrings out of them. I even have ones that are buckets
Put it
of
on my
popcorn.
lawn tree.
Right? I have buckets. They're buckets
Oh,
of
no.
popcorn. I made earrings for those ones. Yeah, totally.
Very
So,
cool.
all kinds of tough stuff, and there's more coming. So, show us your. And tell us about your website.
Oh, I have.
You have news.
I do have news, but I don't have anything to show you because I didn't bring it. It's all. I have signed up for the Wellington Farmers Market at the Eddy Hotel and Farm and Hotel, and hopefully
Can I
lots
just
of
say,
people.
there
Yes.
are too many Eddies in the county, because I immediately am thinking there's the Eddy building, there's the Eddy B&B, there's so many Eddies, but this is what
This
used
is
to
a-
be.
It used to
Fields
be
on
Fields on Westlake. It
Yeah.
is now the Eddy, and trust me, these folks, these fellas that have it, you'll know when people say the Eddy, that's
Yeah.
what they'll mean. They're doing they're doing everything just
Beautiful.
fabulously.
Nice.
And they are hosting the Wellington Farmers Market this year. The one that
Every
used to be at the
Saturday?
church every single Saturday. I'm going to be there for the whole duration, and I'm selling my quilts. But I'm only selling quilts. Well, you can buy one of my more expensive quilts if you want. I'd let you. But the idea is I'm going to sell quilts. I've got 3 websites, and the websites that will all direct to a blog spot that'll have all these on. The websites are gender neutral baby quilts, baby quilts for life, and it's not about their bibs. And my goal is to sell tons of baby quilts and to convince people who don't buy one but are going to go home and make one that they should be gender neutral. When a baby is born, their bits will tell you if it is male or female. And you want to make sure that whatever you give that individual is going to be something they're going to value and treasure for all of their life, and that it's not going to represent a bunch of stereotypes that they feel they have failed all their life to meet. It would be like giving me a baby quilt with smash up derby cars and football and hockey players stuff on it. Like, that's what you do for little boys, but it's not what you do for this one. So give me a gender neutral quilt so it's a hug for me for my entire life. So that's what I'm doing this summer, and at the moment I've got the quilts down. I can do, I've got a studio and I'm working full out. I can do one quilt from start to finish in 6 to 8 hours, depending on what pattern I use. So yeah, and it's fun fabric that I'm using, and I'm having a really good time. Still taking time out every week though to work on art stuff, the stuff that tells my story, because that ultimately is what it's all about for me.
Yeah.
And this
your
is,
quilts are cotton.
yeah, well, they are cotton. I
Okay.
use all sorts of different kinds of cotton. I'm starting to use different kinds of fabric in them now, and because they've become like art. I'm also teaching at Halliburton School of Art and Design, but you can't sign up for that until April, so we'll talk more about that.
Oh, fun.
I know, I'm excited.
April's still close.
I know. So this is, I think I told you that I was making a great big quilt for some people. They don't know this one exists, but I'm gonna take it and the big one out to them tomorrow and see if they like it.
I like, yes.
I love this quilt. This was what was left over. When I was done making the quilt, it was actually a little bit smaller than I thought it would be. But this is what I had left over, because when you do an improv quilt, you have to make more pieces than you need, because this piece doesn't work and it's left over. So the whole quilt is made with cotton. It has in it, down here where the frayed bits are, a lot of the frayed bits,
I like
that's Japanese yarn dyed fabric that I get from Callisti Quilts in Kitchener. There's lots and lots of it.
Let me take it close so you can see the frayed bits. Like, look at how beautiful.
There is, I use a lot of different kinds of cotton. I use shot cotton. Shot cotton is made with warp and weft. They're 2 different colors, and so as it frays, you get kind of a really cool effect to it. Different kinds, there's linen, different grades of cotton, different sheens of cotton. In the great big quilt, which is 48 inches by 101 inches, it's going to go over a couch. I'll get pictures of it on my website and on my Instagram.
Man, that's gorgeous. I love this.
And it has double wool batting in it, and the wool is there because you have to wash it because it needed to fray, so that's part of the process. And I wanted it to shrink a little bit underneath so it would poof more, so that's why I put the
Rosemary
wool
likes
in
it.
Yeah,
Hit
cool.
the hearts, Mom.
Somebody already did hit hearts. Yeah, no, I'm really excited about it. And the back is also yarn dyed cotton, and when you wash it, it just goes as soft as old blue
There's
jeans.
the hearts. Thank you. Isn't that, I love the...
That's Deanna Gadar, who does my quilting, who had never quilted on the diagonal before. But this was just perfect for the diagonal.
It's beautiful, like it's all these short waves, like...
The big one goes through this variations of color in just a little over 8 feet and comes down at the bottom to this white bit of sheen. There's actually a sheen to it. I'm incredibly proud of these.
I love this. Love this.
And it
I
has-
have to say this is...
Yeah, I really like that.
So
I almost hope they don't like it, so I can bring it home and put it in my front hall. It was made to go over top of the couch. It's fabulously beautiful house.
5 feet?
It is about 4 feet by 5 feet, roughly. It's just a while you're on the couch underneath, this is all the same as what's in the big quilt.
I think I need this.
Well, I think it's gonna go, if these people don't want it, I'm pretty sure I could sell this one a few times over.
I don't want to knit a blanket. I have to say I'm too lazy to knit a blanket, but
These have taken
I
me
do-
8 months.
yeah, I do kind of want to try sewing. I don't know, my
The
sewing
sewing part is
machine-
really, I mean, the baby quilts that I'm doing are,
machines and I don't
I
get
have to
along.
I have to switch pattern. I've done 6 of them that are the same pattern, but different colors of fabric, but by 6 I'm quite bored, so I did a different one today.
Right.
And switching fabric pattern tomorrow. I'm gonna start doing words. What words can I use? Sleep, shut up, but I can't put that in a baby quilt.
Dream.
Dream, that would be a good one. M's are hard to do,
Imagination.
though. I try to avoid M's.
Imagination,
For baby.
stars,
Sleep,
moon.
dream,
It's all got M's.
I know.
Relax, chill, chill
I
the
think
hell
shut
out,
up would
kid.
be- There's a baby
Stop
book.
crying.
There's a book that is called Shut the F Up.
Oh yeah.
And I was gonna make a quilt to go with that and buy the book for somebody, and I didn't, I just didn't. No,
Shut
it's
the
go
bleep up.
go the after sleep. Yes.
Okay, yeah, that was after my kids. Yes. Yeah, because it's funny because like both my kids, yeah, they wouldn't suit a typical gendered style. They never
Well,
ever did. Like
And you know,
Quinn liked Thomas the Tank Engine. That was but other than that, my
But I
kids
want-
didn't
I
fit
want-
the gender roles at all.
I don't
Of
want
what-
baby quilts to be stuck on a wall. I don't want, I mean, they need to be used. And I know people don't put baby or blankets in cribs anymore, but
Yeah.
kids are gonna watch TV and drag it around the house and do all kinds of things
Yes.
with them.
They
And
wanna
if it's
cuddle
not,
up on top.
if it's not a princess quilt, your little girl, your daughter, however they grow up, may want to take it with them. But if it's done in princesses, and she's not a princess, because
Yeah.
there are lots and lots of little girls. I mean,
Yep.
I'm not just talking about, trans folk and gay folk, and there are just lots of people
No.
who don't fit a
I
stereotype.
wouldn't have
So
been a princess.
let's
at all.
not throw the stereotypes out.
Give me horses.
Yeah, yeah,
The
there
hell
you
with
go.
those princess
Yeah.
things.
Leslie should have got the masculine
Yeah.
quilt, and I should have got the other one, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna spend the summer doing that, and if I don't sell a single quilt, I don't care. It's $500 for a booth to be at the market
Right.
every Saturday for the entire summer.
What
there
time do you
is
have to
no-
be there in the morning?
I don't know, I'm up anyway. 1 o'clock, I'm done, I can have a nap.
Oh, that's true.
1 o'clock, that's the end of the day, that's the
Yes.
start of most days.
Yes.
No, I'm excited about it, and I get to talk to people, and people can come and talk to me. And I will have pictures of other quilts. And in October, I do have the big show. I still have to get 12 more quilts done for the show at 2 Gallery. They want to do some of my
Yeah.
political, because normally my quilts are intending to be political, social justice
Yes.
kind of quilts. The one I'm working on right now is, I'm incredibly happy with how it's coming, but go back and forth between a baby quilt and a quilt that speaks to me being raped as an 11-year-old.
Somebody put slumber. That's a good one,
That's a great
Eleanor.
one, it's got an M in it though.
Sorry.
You guys,
Can't
S's
believe-
are easy, I've mastered S's and L's and
Slumber's
U's.
great.
B's are good. I'll just work on the M.
Yeah.
I should not let this overcome
Slumber
me.
is great. I like that.
Slumber,
it's,
yeah,
It's
yeah.
one of those words that
It could
feels
go
like what
this
it
way
is,
down a quilt.
right? Like
Yeah.
slumber's like it feels like what it's
You could
expressing.
go down here. Sleep goes across the top.
Yeah.
Slumber.
Yes, please, dear God, slumber.
I should just watch Wordle.
Oh God.
Use that as
I haven't.
yeah.
I refuse to touch
Oh.
that because it seems like it's something that's kind of addictive, and I'm already a
It's
bit of a
totally-
gamer on my phone as it is.
It's totally addictive, but it doesn't take long.
Oh, doesn't it?
And it's only
Okay.
once a day. You can't do more.
Oh,
Oh,
well, that
yeah.
just irritates me when they won't let me keep going.
Yeah. And I never get it in, because automatically I have 2 words that I use to harvest vowels,
Right.
to harvest letters. So I have 2 words I use, and I usually get it in 3 guesses. And I'll never get it in 2 or 1 because I'm never gonna stop using my harvest. So my harvest words got me 4 letters today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Harvest is a good word. I don't know if it makes sense for a kid's quilt or not, but I kind of like the word. It can mean so many
It's
things.
awfully long. We gotta keep these quilts about 50 inches by 60 inches, because I have
Right.
to keep them, it's something that, yeah. And the woman who does my long arm quilting, Deanna Godard, has a fabulous daughter who is becoming a quilt maker of renown herself. but she wants to learn long arm quilting. So she's going to do all of the quilting and binding for me at a set rate per quilt. So I will know what it is all the time, and she'll make her car payments. Yeah, as long as I get enough quilts to her, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
Life is good.
it's funny because this really appeals to me, and I
Oh,
know
the
I'm a bright color girl, but this,
I am a
you know,
bright.
it's soothing.
The colors, and that's what this is called. This is called finding comfort.
Yeah.
The woman who's getting this is also a cancer survivor, just fairly recent. And both of us, I think that's one of the draws where there's a fabulous connection between us, and that's part of what she wanted this to be, is to have that feeling of comfort. And
Comfort.
and the county, it's a very much, I think, a quilt of place with
Yeah.
water. It's got the water, the sky, the land, and the trees, kind
Yeah.
of all, and the movement in the wind and the water. It never holds
Yeah, because
still.
the water's always been an element that always calming. I mean, thank God I am blessed by living on the river, and it's just, I love when the ice goes and all the water, starts reflection and stuff. It's
And
like
the
fabulous.
way the grasses blow, and it's just,
Yep.
we're so blessed to live where we live.
Yeah.
And so that is one of the things that I tried to capture in this. And the feeling of comfort. I think I said one other time, in my quilts for a long time I've tried to find joy. And I've always thought that's what I need to find in my life. Having cancer, thinking I was dying, all of a sudden not dying, has just given me this new way of looking at life, that it's not joy that I want, it's comfort. And when you have comfort, joy is easy. It's right there. You just reach out from Stamper and grab joy, but you just stay in comfort. And so just finding comfort is the name of this one. Yeah, well, it feels, it's incredible
It does.
the way it feels, and that's.
It's got a nice weight to it. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
That would be almost like a weighted blanket on the couch. It's that kind of, yeah.
We were fighting over blankets on the couch the other day. I'm gonna have to come up with something to put on my couch.
I'll teach you to sew.
I did.
Yeah, if you can teach me to knit. Yeah, right. I'll bet it's easier to
you know
teach
what,
you to
honestly,
sew.
like, Mom has tried, but you know, it's always harder getting mom and daughter dynamic going. Mom tends to not verbalize, she likes to show, but it's like when I learn, I want to actually do, because I'm not going to learn from someone just telling me. I need to be sitting and figuring out, and then but yes, I would like that. You have a sewing machine I could borrow, I bet.
I have several. I have two.
I do want to try. I've got to get past the, oh my God, I got to buy like a lot of fabric.
Yeah,
I'm kind of feeling the urge, and it's funny, Tim keeps talking about setting up the downstairs with the sewing machine, and he wants to try and make some stuff, because he wanted to make some linen napkins for us, and so that we're not using paper towels anymore, and so we've talked about a few things.
Yeah, and it's
And he'll be good at it, because he's just good like that.
It's actually 8 years right about now. I think it's April. This is 8 years ago, is when I was sick with cellulitis, and when I went into the hospital. And that's when it came out that in order to deal with pain, because I can't take pain pills, because they kill my brain, and that's like killing me.
Yeah.
And so I started to sew. And when I sew, I'm so focused on what I'm doing that, because for me, color has taste and smell, and I mean it's all of my senses. And when you add the texture, which now is a huge important part of what I do. And
because I remember when you started sewing, I'm like, no, take up knitting. Be like me.
No,
and you're like, nope. This was your thing.
And I just got accepted into another show. It is. It's very cool.
Am I supposed to be pulling threads?
You don't pull threads.
Stop
You
pull
cut
threads.
them off.
Okay. And I just so you guys can see, I have been playing with yarn dyeing. I was dyeing the last 2 days, dyeing yarn, so I was monkeying around. So some more. They're coming. County Vacay yarns. Tim's working on my new logo.
I need a logo.
If we gotta stop. I shouldn't be working with probably my husband at because we're always. I said to him, I said, I feel like I'm trying to convince you to like it when it's my business and my logo, but it's like, because I'm showing him stuff like, he's like, show me what you like, because I'm going on the web and finding stuff, and then it's like, no, oh, that's crap, no. And I'm like, wait, who's supposed to be approving this, you or me?
Pretend I'm paying you and be nicer.
Yes. I don't know, did I show you guys this one? This is a big shawl that I made with knit collage, and the lime green and the teal is Malabrigo, of course, La Rasta. But yeah, I was monkeying around with just plain, and I put tassels on it.
There's that
Tassels are
shine
fun.
in it.
Yeah, there's a little sparkle in the pink. It's because it's the Spun Cloud, I think, Spun Cloud or Sister Yarn, I forget. No, Spun Cloud has the little thread of metallic through. Yeah. Nice. This is, you know what? I should take this home and put this on my couch, because then we'd stop fighting over the blankets. And then the dog has to get in with the blankets, of course. It's like,
Well,
silly dogs.
we don't fight over it because we seem to have a few quilts around the house just
Yes.
hanging around.
I think Quinn might have taken a few to university, because I know his apartment's super cold, or I don't know. I swear we had tons of them a year ago, and now we seem to be short a few.
Of course, if you had one of mine and you called it a blanket, you'd never get another one. But I'm
Well,
just
no,
saying.
yes. Anyways, okay. Well,
Thank
that was fun.
Yeah.
Here I came in going, I don't know what we're going to talk about, and once again,
Yeah, we talked too long.
we just blew through it all.
Yeah, it's just, when we have a script, it's just boring.
Yes. Hello, Christine Ferguson. How are you in Kingston? I haven't seen you in ages. Come visit us
I don't have
soon.
my new glasses yet. I should have, and then I'd be able to read those names.
Christine actually used to work here.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, once upon a time.
Hey.
Okay, so thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you.
And you can always follow us on social media. We appreciate
Yes,
that.
I'm not getting the numbers up very quickly. It's at
them.
Bill_Stearman. Yeah. Leslie's still ahead by a long shot.
Well, I'm hoping it'll get busier as my social media manager starts kicking into gear.
That's what I need.
Yes, everyone needs one.
Yeah.
Whether you're a business or not. Anyways, thanks for watching us, guys.
Thank
we
you.
will take care and hope everyone's at home and healthy, and hang in there with the masks. March 21st, we're supposed to be maskless,
Yeah,
but
just be safe.
I'm going to keep going
Be safe.
because
Yeah, me too.
I don't want to get sick.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what I'm going to do if one of us gets sick in here, all the staff. Oh man, I don't even, we've had a little scare, and it's like, oh my god, if I had to shut the store for 2 weeks because I have no staff, I'm like, oh my god, and I have a knit retreat next week. No problem. Anyways, it's all good.
It's all good. And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yes, 2 weeks. So we're going to try and go live every Thursday at 4.
Every
So-
other Thursday.
Sorry, every other Thursday.
Yeah, no, I can't. I
Yeah.
can't smile that much.
All right, bye guys.
Bye-bye.